1940. In 1940, the Chicago Bears beat the Washington Redskins 73-0 in the NFL championship game. This is Rockefeller Center, as it has just opened in New York City. In early 1940, the first McDonald's drive-in restaurant opens in San Bernardino, California. Here's a McDonald's commercial. As you see, these are very creative McDonald's commercials. Also in 1940, jukeboxes appear everywhere, including many stores and restaurants. Another important thing is Bugs Bunny debuts for Warner Brothers cartoon O'Hare. He stars alongside famous characters like Elmer Fudd and
Daffy. 1941. In 1941, December 7th, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, killing thousands of Americans. Also, Uncle Sam posters appeared everywhere, trying to urge Americans to join the war. Mount Rushmore is also completed this year, conquering a tremendous feat in American history. 1942.
In early 1942, Raisin Bran hit the shelves. As we know, this cereal is still popular today, and this commercial they are advertising their 2 Scoops campaign.
Turn it back again for 2 scoops of plump juicy raisins in Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
1943. In 1943, Batman premiered, becoming a major hit during this time. It's still a popular movie today.
(1944). 1944 was an iconic year for World War II as it saw America take a huge step in the initiation of D-Day. D-Day essentially changed the tide of the war for the better and allowed the Americans to have the upper hand. This is footage of Omaha Beach. Omaha Beach was the most difficult beach to battle on, but that's where the most work was done. Also in 1944, we see Frank Sinatra's concert appearances at the Paramount Theaters. This is a high cause of bedlam and unrest between young women and males alike.
(1945). This is a sad time in American culture, as our favorite President Roosevelt died this year. The nation mourned in his death. But on the bright side, VE Day occurred, and we were able to move towards the end of World War II. Also in 1945, the atomic bomb Little Boy was dropped on Hiroshima, and then 2 days later, the atomic bomb Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. When these 2 bombs dropped, they were able to successfully end the war in Japan. It decimated all civilians and brought victory to America. Following the bombs came VJ Day. This was a happy time in American history.
1946. In 1946, Minute Maid orange juice comes around.
Billy, your mother's right. Minute Maid orange tangerine tastes great. It's got as much calcium as milk.
If you say so, Mr. Loja.
Yeah.
1947. The CIA was made in 1947, and to this day, they still protect our country. But the Dodgers were able to successfully lose the World Series to the Yankees.
1948. In 1948, the movie Hamlet hit the theaters. And we all know this movie because we have to read the book senior year. Hamlet.
In 1949. In 1949, Pillsbury came out with their famous cake batter and cupcake mix. 1950.
In 1950, America went to war with Korea. This is footage of the Chosin Reservoir, also known as the Frozen Chosin. The Chosin Reservoir was one of the most heated battles of the Korean War, even though it was fought in the freezing cold.
We're only attacking in a new direction.
1951. In 1951, the U.S. was preparing for the Cold War, so they had opened nuclear bomb tests on their own soldiers. This proved in the long run to be very, very dangerous, and clearly today it is not tested.
Rabbit. In 1952, Dick Clark's American Bandstand aired for the first time on Philadelphia's public television networks.
1955. Disneyland opened in 1955 and became the nation's vacation spot. 1956.
In 1956, rock and roll was becoming popular, especially with the additions of artists like Elvis and other rock and roll artists. Elvis became very popular in the late 50s and early 60s, especially for his famous hip shaking.
Playing a thing on remote.
1958. 1958, the space satellite Explorer was the first for the U.S. to go up into orbit. It projected us a little bit behind the Soviets, but we would later catch up when we landed on the moon first. 1959. In 1959, Fidel Castro rose to power in Cuba. Al Capone hit the box office in 1959, proved to be a very popular movie for those who enjoyed mafia.
Turned an American metropolis into a bullet-scarred battleground.
Thank you for your time.